Hello once again, Big West fans. The TalkDown is here. We are gearing up very close. The season finale for Season 1, June the 2nd. We got big things building up to that. But before we get to anywhere on this week's show, which is action-packed, let's give it up to the guy who thinks the ratings revolve around him. Who knows? We had a dip in the ratings last week and he wasn't there. Take it away, the Candyman.
Yeah, sugar, here comes the Candyman, looking as only as I can look. Coming to save the day, get those ratings back up where they belong, brother. And the first match, let's get right into it. Two rookies with lots of potential, who very well could meet next year in a Big West ring. But as for now, they're trying to talk the talk before they walk the walk. It's Deztro The Eskimofo and Big Rig Jimmy Mitchell. Toot toot!
Like the Candyman suggested, two young guys with two very interesting characters. Big Rig took a break because he had a little bit of a struggle. He wasn't connecting with the fans the way he wanted. He took time out. He is back in a big way. And Deztro, dare I say last week, one of the weakest weeks he had, really struggled. I think he got into his head last week, overthinking things. He's back to redeem himself this week. Take it away.
What's up, Big Rig? Guess what, buddy? Road closed. Just like your career, it's over. It's unsafe to be on the ice. It's also unsafe to face off against the Eskimofo when I'm so hungry for a win. So we'll see you later, buddy. Hopefully you make it through, because I know I'm ending this season of TalkDown on a high note.
999. Whew. 1,000. Whew, buddy. Oh, you know, Big Rig need Christie boy. Whew, buddy. Once again, it's your favorite renegade trucker, Big Rig Jimmy Mitchell, here for Big West Wrestling. Here to teach y'all about the 3 F's again, but this time we ain't gonna talk about the second and third F. Oh no, sorry, Bob. We only gonna focus on the first F, and that's fighting. Deztro The Eskimofo, you claim to be some wild man. You violent. You gonna tear us all apart limb from limb? Well, that's just what old Big Rig is looking for, man. And because I'm such a nice guy, I'm gonna give you a bonus F for free, and that's fact. Let's run through a few of them right now. Number 1, old Big Rig took the dopes on the ropes to their closest match they had in Promo Mania. Fact number 2, old Big Rig took Sebastian Wolf to the absolute limit in an unsanctioned Dojo Wars match. And fact number 3, is that you're going to need a lot more than a few ice cold crispy boys to feel better after I'm done with you, Deztro The Eskimofo. Because I'm hungry. I'm hungry for a fight. And I'm hungry for a win. So I will see you on Tuesday night.
Alrighty, match number 2. Numero dos. It's Jack Pride, and they go up against Rusty Diamond. Jack Pride wants to get into title contention, brothers, but can Rusty sneak into that top 10? I love the change of attitude in the old Rustmeister, but I don't think the fans are appreciating him just as much. And Jack Pride, I don't know, great promos, but he's just not clicking. What's the deal, sugar?
Jack Pride has slowly been climbing the ranks, but he is clearly frustrated. Like a lot of Alberta wrestlers, he has struggled to transplant that Alberta success across the Rockies. Quite honestly, if your last name isn't Singh, Smith, Steele, or Sebastian, you will struggle in British Columbia coming across from Alberta.
This week, Tuesday Night TalkDown, there's not going to be any games. You see, because we left Jack at home and you are left with pride. This week's edition of Tuesday Night TalkDown is brought to you by one word. Disrespect. Like the disrespect that we received from Handsome Pete, who doesn't have brains enough to figure out how to properly hold a camera for a promo. Like the disrespect that we then received from you, the fans, who voted Handsome Pete to beat us? Are you insane? And then the disrespect disrespect that we received from the Eskimofo, who seemed to not even be able to hand in a promo in time, and we were left facing off against some jabroni in a mask. Most recently, the disrespect that we received by Mike Chisholm, who didn't even bother to, who didn't even dare to say our name. Rusty Diamond, for your sake, we pray that you do not disrespect us. You see, going forward, there's not going to be any disrespect because you see, Jack Pride, we are the uncrowned internet champion. Each and every week, we have the best promo. We have the best editing. We have the best content. We have the best delivery. We should be champ. But that's okay. You can disagree with us all you want. You can think we're wrong all you want. Because at the end of the day, you don't know Jack. And pride is forever.
U2's Bono says they cannot take your pride, yet your name is Jack Pride. Does no one take your name? I see on your cagematch.net site that you wrestled a whole bunch all over Alberta, all over Saskatchewan, all over Manitoba. But where else have you been? That's 3 provinces. You're not international. I'm international. And I have a lot of companies. I have this one, A Winner's You. It's a comedy company. Do you have one of those? No. You say you're the GOAT. Greatest of all time. At what? Not leaving Canada? Yeah, leave Canada. You've done enough matches. Leave. Go prove yourself. What are you waiting for? Said you're talking into a camera like some dummy. Just go out. Leave. Get out of here. Canada doesn't want you. I don't want you. Just get the F out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing great stuff here at the TalkDown, keeping Big West relevant. There's going to be big news about Big West Wrestling itself coming in the next few weeks. Fingers crossed, brothers and sisters. But as of right now, the first ever tag team match. But before we do that, reel it on back. Because on June 2nd, Season 1 finale, a huge showdown. The wild man from the Okanagan, the Northern Nightmare, Camaro Cope, who nearly won the internet title, going up against the hottest thing on the internet right now, brother, the Wolf of Wall Street, Sebastian Wolf. 2 crazy dudes with attitudes go one-on-one in the season finale. Don't you dare miss it.
As individuals, Jeff Christie, sitting in 19th place, would love to slide up into the top 10, start looking into title contention. Peake debuted last week against Sleazy Steve and took the #1 contender to the limit. He was underestimated last week and nearly cost Steve. Will it cost Lance and Todd this week? Lance Skullz, extremely cocky and confident, but he has earned it as he's quickly shot up the ranks to #3 and is itching for a title shot. Meanwhile, he's brought in the ringer, Todd Quality, who's all but guaranteed to win here, stacking the deck against Big West Security. While Todd and Lance are confident and Skullz is looking for a title shot in the next 2 weeks, the big thing with the Big West Security team is that they're still working on being shy in front of the camera.
Hey, wait a minute. There's no shying in the TalkDown.
Anyway, here we go.
Big West Wrestling, it's your tandem pals, head of security Jeff Christie, and his tall sidekick Casey Peake. Now, Casey, this week we're taking on the tandem of Lance Skullz and Todd Quality. Do you think they're ready for us?
Absolutely not.
Now,
I think we're going to do to them what the Patriots do to the rest of the NFL with Tom Brady. Absolute destruction.
hopefully. Now, Lance Skullz, you've been on a tandem of hot and cold, but your promos have been nothing but hot. They've been on fire. But we haven't heard anything from Todd Quality in, well, who knows how long.
Todd who? I never heard of that guy before.
I heard of him, and he's a great guy, great competitor, but
I guess we're going to find out.
yeah, we'll have to wait and see what his promos are like now. It's been months and months and months since we've heard from him.
Oh, shit.
Anyways, once we're done with Lance Skullz and Todd Quality, Casey and I here are more than willing to take on anybody.
Anybody can get the L. Anybody.
Yeah, like he said, anybody can take an L, especially this guy here. We'll talk to you later.
Hi there, ladies and gentlemen. Lance Skullz here, ranked number 2 in the Big West Wrestling's TalkDown Tuesday nights. And you know what? I want to take this to the next level. We're going to the tag team division, and so I got myself a tag team partner. I just didn't go out and get myself somebody that's a nobody. No, I got myself who's a 3-time, that's right, 3-time undefeated thrash tag team champion. Allow me to introduce to you Todd Quality.
Oh, brother, you better believe I came with bearing gifts. I got ourselves a pair of matching tights, as you can see here. No other tag team out there will have matching quality tights, brother.
Matching quality tights, but I'm going to tell you what, right now, we ain't even going to bother to put them on because our tag team partners, why? Who we're going up against? Some security junks? No.
Not quality opponents, I can tell you that much.
Not worth it. Not worth our time, not worth your time. So I'm going to tell you right now, make the right decision, and you're going to vote for Lance Skullz and Todd Quality, the greatest and the best. Well, dare you say it, Todd? The most quality tag team?
The most qualified tag team.
In all. I saw what you did there. That was fantastic. That was great. In all of Big West Wrestling's Tuesday Night Talkdown. So, if you think you can hang with the big boys, bring it.
Tell you what, I love that Todd Quality, brother, and that voice of his is just silky smooth, dare I say, spicy? Hey, don't forget to buy a shirt before they're gone. Look at the little graphics. They'll give you all the info you need so you can look half as slick as me, which is twice as slick as anybody else you know. Before we get to the main event, dudes, we're going to talk to the man with the plan and the piss poor Ontario tan, my guy, Casey Andrews.
Hard to believe that we're already through season 1 of Tuesday Night Talkdown, and next week, June 2nd, is the big finale. So what do I do with the big finale? Because, you know, I've had a bit of a rocky road with this whole talk-down business because Casey Andrews can't seem to get the world on his side. When it comes to promos, I believe that I can beat anybody. But can I beat everybody? That is the question. So here is what I'm officially doing. I'm putting the challenge out to you. Casey Andrews versus the world. This is an open invitational to absolutely anybody. If you can hear my voice, I want to hear yours. So here's what you do. You submit your 30 to 45 second promo to Casey Andrews versus the world. Nice and simple. The Big West Facebook page or BigWestWrestling@me.com. If you think you can do what I do better than me, then give it a shot. Shoot that promo and let's hear it. June 2nd, we'll see you at the finale of Talkdown.
Alrighty. Oh, do you feel that? Do you feel that, dudes? Brothers and sisters, give me an amen. It is main event time. I ain't taking no tumble. Maybe I will in the finale. I'm feeling good. Maybe even feeling froggy before the season is out. But here it is, main event time.
Like the Candyman said, main event time. Sleazy Steve. Lots of controversy heading into that first championship match. Before the internet broke, he was beating the Dopes on the Ropes by a considerable margin in the original semifinals, and it was looking like it was going to be a Steve Surge finale. Unfortunately, like we said, the voting crashed, technical errors. We did a fatal 4-way main event. and Steve inexplicably finished dead last. Shocking turn of events, as a lot of people expected the youngster to take home the gold. After all of his hard work, in front of the camera and behind the scenes, Steve is now in a title shot like he wanted all along. This is the closest he's been. Now, Justin Cider came from behind. He barely lost to Steve in the original qualifiers to get into the tournament itself. And he has fought and clawed and came from behind to win a battle royal to earn that title shot and then shock the world by defeating the juggernaut that was the Dopes on the Ropes. Here he is in his first title shot. Can he get a title defense, or is this internet championship cursed?
Sleazy Steve, a promo king even though he's just a young man, facing a guy who wants to be a star in every aspect of the wrestling game, brothers and sisters. And Justin Cider has proved himself so far with the big title win out of nowhere, the great work, the confidence. He wants to lead by example, and you gotta love a champ like that, babe. Let's see about it now.
Ladies and gentlemen of Big West Wrestling, it is yours truly once again, and I thought I'd pull out a little page from Justin Cider's book. Go for the nature vibe today. But you see, Justin Cider, you've had sort of a Cinderella story ever since you won that internet title. You see, I took you out in the starting rounds of Promo Mania, and then you got a last chance battle royal, and you won by the skin of your teeth in the very last hour. And then you went on to face the Dopes, and you went on to beat them with my help. But now you owe me a debt, and I'm the debt collector, and I'm coming to collect that debt. And just like your Cinderella story, it's a fairy tale, and all fairy tales come to an end. And I'm the storyteller here. So may the best man win. Because you might be the entertainment provider, but I'm the real headliner.
The big day. It's finally here. I just love when a plan comes together. Hindsight is always 20/20, but unfortunately for you, Justin Cider's foresight is light years ahead. You see, just 5 weeks ago, Justin Cider made his brand new debut against Sleazy Steve, the legend of the promo game, losing by only 2 votes and shocking the entire locker room. On that day, I made a plan to avenge my loss and get back to Sleazy Steve. And since that day, Justin Cider has been undefeated, annihilating 14 other opponents in just 4 weeks to become the brand new internet champion, to get to exactly where we are today. Now, Sleazy Steve, I respect you. You truly are a legend in the promo game. But you know what they say about legends? You either know when it's your time, or you stay long enough to become the villain. The clock is ticking very loudly, and the writing is on the wall, if you could read between the lines. It's time to pass the torch, and I am covered in kerosene. So once again, allow the master of manifestation to forecast the future for all of you fortunate folk. Justin Cider redeems himself, defeats Sleazy Steve to retain his internet championship. Then, after having defeated every single opponent he has ever faced, he moves on to conquer the rest of the Big West Tuesday Night TalkDown roster one by one, to truly assert himself as the greatest internet champion of all time, before, now, or ever, because there is no promo cutter better than your censor button strutter. The entertainment provider, your best friend, Justin Cider. So Sleazy Steve, come join the family and find out for yourself that Justin Cider is one stiff drink.
Alrighty, there you have it, my friends. We are almost done, and it's gonna go be party time soon enough. Don't forget to vote properly. One choice for each match, or it's an invalid voting ballot. You got till 9 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. That's Wednesday. Don't mess it up. I know you enjoyed the long weekend, but get your head back in the game. It's TalkDown time. We'll see you next time. Match. Don't screw it up though.
You're gonna struggle first.
Wow.